Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video is day 3 of the grandest party of them all, season 14, and in today's video, we're trying out Captain COBY. Now, this particular character came as part 2 of the 9.5th anniversary, and he's an absolute demon in PvP. The strength team with COBY on it, and Luffy and Kaido, it's just so good, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I want to see how he rocks as an actual leader in Grand Party. So, today, we're going to take him in to some Grand Party shenanigans and see how he rocks. We'll see how he rolls. As always, make sure you are setting your leader to a non-Gear 5, really, or any non-leader after you do your 3 matches. And if you enjoyed today's video, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Hit the bell notification too so you don't miss out on any of the content. With that said, let's try out Captain COBY. Alright, so ideally, we don't really want to be fighting Gear 5s this early, but look, we've got some retries, we can have some fun, so let's see how COBY rocks. Let's see how he goes. Now, COBY, as I mentioned at the start, he's an absolute beast in regular Rumble. 30% cooldown to your strength characters, giving them a chance of haste and doing damage, plus giving a shield. He's an exceptionally powerful unit because he makes Kaido and Luffy so damn strong. So damn strong to the point where if you get a haste off after Jack with Luffy and Kaido, it's basically a wrap. It's so much goddamn damage. It's a disgusting amount of damage. But as for his actual Grand Party abilities, he's not Gear 5. And honestly, no one is. And that's what makes Gear 5 so exceptionally strong. A unit with a good burst allows the unit to be a better GP leader. And COBY's burst is interesting. If you're below 50% HP, I believe he gives you 100% chance to haste, and then he also gives a 50% cooldown. If you're below 50% HP, that is, he buffs strength, fighters, and fighter cerebral. So a lot of our team is actually getting a lot of buffs under COBY. Now, the rule set does slashes, quick, and then nerf Psy. So if we see Psy teams, it's going to be great. Gear 5 obviously is the exception to that. Gear 5 doesn't care about nerfing. He's just that damn good. But COBY's ironically boosting everyone on this team. Otama's getting the fighter and the strength boost. Luffy's a fighter, Sanji's a fighter, Nami's, Karina are cerebral, and then Zoro is just a slasher which is quick, which just gets all of the extra buffs that the rule set is providing. Now remember, you want to build around the rule set, not really around your leader. Again, the burst is what you build around, and that's what makes Gear 5 so damn good. Strength is just popping off so good lately that I thought, hey, let's try out COBY before we move into the big boy stuff tomorrow and the next day, and we start using Gear 5s and do some Ditto matches. Now, I did put up a, what if I do this now? Let's see if this gives the cooldowns. Yeah, so you get a 50% cooldown, and then everyone gets haste, which is pretty nuts. However, like I said, the damage that Gear 5 does like this, it's just better. It's just, the ability to just kill an entire team is way more valuable than getting haste and then having specials go off. Now, Luffy actually went kind of nuts there and managed to kill a lot of the enemy's team. But whether or not we can sort of back it up with some Zoro counters and just allowing the counter to do the work for us is going to be another story. Zoro does have his revive there. We really need to kill Otama, but as you can see, Zoro is popping off here. He's doing work. Odin's gonna kill. Don't kill. Okay, beautiful. We're tanking it. See these counters, man. Zoro's counter at 150 just goes absolutely ballistic. Pell's gonna do some damage. K-Dad getting a special off could be problematic for us. So, I don't know how this is gonna go, but look, we'll have to see. Zoro counter. Zoro, why are you not countering? His counters are down. I just noticed that. The fact that Zoro's counters are down is actually probably gonna lose us this fight. K-Dad's gonna basically pop off and just hit a bunch of units, and the fact that they're not actually doing normal attacks is now the biggest problem for us. So now that we lose that, that's not good. Zoro with the solo dolo. Zoro with the solo dolo. Don't hit Zoro. Oh, okay, we're dead. Unlucky, because Zoro just countered, and Zoro basically almost won us that fight, which is kind of nuts. But hey, that's what a Gear 5 burst does. Gear 5 bursts are just terribly scary. But now, we have a leader-on-leader matchup. The enemy does have a burst ready to go, which is a huge problem for us. And ideally, we don't ever really want to run Free Spirit first, because Free Spirit is just really good at sort of tanking that initial Gear 5 burst. But look, we'll see how we go here. Alright. Strength's in a really good spot at the moment, and obviously we have a lot of fighters on the team. Luffy, Jack, COBY, And then obviously, being a full strength team, COBY's buffing everyone. COBY gives CT speed to strength, which means that we're going crazy fast. And this enemy team doesn't have one allure on it, so that's a really, really good thing for us. No one allure means our powerhouse units still move at the speed they should be moving at. And now that COBY has his special, he should basically give everyone their special ready, give them their special charge, and then possibly give haste to something like Kaido or Luffy, and do that absolutely craziness that I was talking about earlier. So if we bink this off, if COBY gets a couple kills here, that'd be nice, but I don't know. I don't think he will. No, he won't. But now Jack, everyone got haste. Now Luffy's just going to go absolutely ballistic. Bink, bink, bink. Now, throwing off a burst in this particular moment right here would not be the worst thing in the world. So if the enemy uses their burst, we can go into ask and you shall receive, I guess. I guess ask and you shall receive. Now Kaido has half HP, and Kaido's just going to kill everyone. See you later. Goodbye. So Luffy's burst, when using Kaido, can actually work in your favor, which is nuts. Moving into the final fight now with our strength slasher build against a Dex team. Feeling pretty confident here with this. Plus, we have a burst under our belt as well, which means we can actually give our units haste as well as a full special charge if we need to get them back around. So, as you can see, let's take a look at COBY's passive. They got Roger in the front lines. Roger's now a 20 cost unit, I believe. Yeah, I believe he's a 20 cost unit. So, like, you can do some fun stuff there. But this is basically an anti-quick team, and as long as you don't run quick against it, you're going to be in for a good time. Slash your teammates. Oh, that's looking at you. Targets team for half stat reduction, and then if you're 50% or below, you get a 50% CT reduction, and then targets 100% chance for haste. So if we get back around, plus if Big Mom half stats us, we can just pop it then, remove the half stats, and just call it a day. The 50% reduction, the haste is all well and good, but look, his burst, it's nothing too crash hot. And it could work in our favor, definitely could, but I just don't really see a situation where it is going to be better than something like damage of Luffy or Zoro, or hell, even what Shanks is providing with the 9th anniversary Shanks. So, okay, Big Mom dying there, it's just, we're not in a bad spot now. There's no world in which this doesn't go our way. I just can't see it happening. Besides maybe, like, Cat, Viper, Dogstorm, and Sobmarch just absolutely destroying Cracker, but, like, other than that, it's fine. Roger's gonna go. If he gets anyone below 50% that's like has a decent special, Kaku after the 60-second mark basically loses majority of his value. But honestly, at this point, if he does get below that, of course everyone gets damage over time except for Kaku. If he does get to that point, I'll probably just use the special to just give the haste. But Odin should wrap this up anyway. Okay. You know what? Let's just use it because, like, we pretty much won. I wonder, does this give the haste anyway? Yeah, so everyone gets the haste regardless. It's just the special CD that is affected by how much HP you have left. But there's COBY going off against Gear 5 in the first fight. Let's move on to the second fight now and see what we come up against. Alright, so Gear 5 matchup number 2. Now, before we dive in, I just want to give a huge shout out to the homies. We got Chowzu at the top there, rocking a Smoker leader. Big shout out to you, my friend. And then Nofix putting up the PvP leaders. You love to see it. Be like the homies. Be like these guys. Put up a non-boosted or a non-booster leader. Just stop the Gear 5 Armageddon for the back end of the series. And just allow some of the mid-game players to get these 15 wins, to get their gems, to get all of their good stuff. So that way we can all have fun together. Now, you don't have to verse them. Ideally, from like 9 to 15, you probably want to secure that. Have some fun with the first 9 wins. You've got retries, like abuse it, right? Have fun with the game mode. However, be like the homies at the end of every 3 fights, and just put up a different leader. It doesn't take much, just click edit leader, change it out, just like Chowzu, just like Nofex, just be like that guy. But thanks for the Gear 5s, it makes for good content. I do appreciate that too. Now, as you guys can see here, we are going up against a Dex build straight off the bat. They are using Mihawk, which like, for myself, I love using Mihawk now. Mihawk has grown on me so drastically in Grand Party, especially under Gear 5, because he just goes absolutely ballistic with his HP cuts, and the HP cut strat, it's so good for just for Gear 5. So we're going to take the HP cut. As you can see, it just half charges Gear 5. It's just It's so good. I personally run him on a slasher team, but look, a lot of people like to run him on a Dex team, as you guys can see here, and he does really well. Now, I was sort of hanging on for Big Mom to possibly use to get around the half stats, but it looks like she's going to die. Blackbeard is definitely going to charge up the burst of Gear 5. I don't imagine we're going to be killing that anytime soon. Nope, there he goes, he died. Ignore that, just ignore that. So, I would kind of like... Yeah, there's the burst. Now, if we could get our burst ready to go, that might be beneficial. But look, this is why Mihawk is so good, in my opinion, on a Dex or a Slasher team for Gear 5. Because he just goes so hard. Don't you dare. Okay, you're dead. He just goes so hard when it comes to charging the Gear 5 burst. Like, it's so incredibly valuable. Here he goes again. What we're going to do now is we're going to use this. So that way we can get a full haste. We're also going to get a massive charge, mainly for Whitebeard Roger. And now we're just going to bink it off. So there are going to be situations where COBY's burst will work in your favor and you can actually use it to your advantage. But look, just comparing it to stuff like Gear 5, like I just don't think it's nearly, not even in the same like dimension as how powerful the Gear 5 burst actually is. Now, we're going to go into the second fight against a Free Spirit team, I believe. A Free Spirit team with a Gear 5 burst just that is going to pop off frame 1. The fight isn't even going to begin. It's going to be 100 seconds and it's just going to pop. Like, it is what it is. So we can't do too much about that. Nami Karina's on the team too, so that's always fun. Said no one ever. And this is honestly, this is probably going to be an L. Just the amount of damage that we just take off Rip is just so damn powerful. Having COBY's burst though, honestly, after a Gear 5 burst, could be like a cheeky little strat to sort of guarantee you the second win. Because ideally, right, if we had the burst ready to go, we could use it now, give everyone their special charge, give everyone haste, and then go before Nami Karina. Going before Nami Karina would stop that. However, they didn't roll back Luffy, which is kind of good for us. Because if Luffy goes and Jack goes, we're going to be in a really good spot. Zoro can go, that's okay. Zoro's going to put up the counters, but we're going to have everyone ready to rock with some specials here. So that's actually going to work in our favor. Big HP cuts, love that. Now Luffy's going to go crazy, but I don't think we've done enough damage for Luffy to start killing everything that we want. Yeah, so unfortunately, there are no kills there. But that's okay, because I think we got the charge already. Did we already get the charge for that? Yeah, we did. Okay, Kaido going now is huge for us. This is big damage. Hitting Luffy as well, that's nuts. But Luffy's pretty much going to kill everyone, I believe. You hit... I say, if you didn't hit Luffy there, I could have maybe done some stuff. But Atama's just going to heal him back up now. Basically to the point where they're going to absolutely bink us. Now, one-on-one with a... Oh, no, they used the burst. That's cool. Alright, so the enemy used their burst. Oh, yeah, so if the enemy gets a full burst charge, they're basically just going to pop it, and that's going to guarantee the win. So that was very smart of me to just skip that fight and hold on to what we have, and then move into this final fight, which is looking like strength. Yeah, it's a very interesting strength build they've got going on with the cheeky Usopp strat. Now, this Usopp gives level 5 CD reduction straight off the bat. On top of that, he will actually trigger for the fighter cooldowns that COBY actually needs. So you're getting a lot of cooldowns with COBY now. Like a lot of cooldowns. You get the 6 from COBY and then you get the extra from Usopp. That's a nice cheeky strat. I actually like that a lot. I might tweak my strength team. I might look at attaining this particular strategy that this fine gentleman S is using. It's very cheeky, very nice. I like it a lot. COBY's going to give everyone some cooldowns. He's also going to give everyone... Well, he didn't give everyone haste. He just gave Whitebeard haste. Now everyone is below 50% HP thanks to Whitebeard. We're going to reduce some cooldowns here, which is always fun because Luffy was ready to rock and roll. Otama is going to basically have her special ready, and she's going to heal us back up to the point where the 50% cooldown is only going to affect particular units. So I would love Gear 5 to just go a little bit higher. But look, that's not the end of the world. Yeah. Once Gear 5... Okay, Gear 5's got his special back ready to go. Well, not completely. Let's do this. Now, Nami Karina, are you below 50%? You're not below 50%. Okay, that was a waste. I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited just a little bit longer for another HP cut of something like Jack to go off. And then that way I could have used it for the 50% reduction. The Otama special healed way too much. See, like, this would have been a good time because I would be around that. That now would have been kind of perfect, but I would have got maybe Sanji ready and Zora ready. It would have just given me more specials in this moment. I don't know if it would have changed all that much. But hey, we move, right? I'm still so scared of that Luffy special. Luffy can just change the game because his special does so much goddamn damage. Like, so much damage. Ideally, I probably wanted to use the COBY special to charge back Nami Karina to just stop this. So, like, this would have been perfect. Using it now actually would have been the most ideal time. It would have just completely stopped Gear 5. Otama's going to heal us back up, which could save a couple units here. Because... Oh, hang on. Can we kill Luffy? Kill Luffy? No, kill Whitebeard. Okay. Luffy goes so crazy here. Ready? Yeah, like... Ouch! Oh, killing Luffy? Really? You killed Gear 5! Oh, that's not good. We have a 5-on-5 with wonky teams. Just wonky-ass teams going up against wonky-ass teams. Yeah. Go crazy, Zoro. Go absolutely ballistic, Zoro, please. Oh, kill him! Kill him! Yes! Okay, Zoro's counters are going nuts now. HP cuts, action binding is a little bit annoying. Otama's going to heal. This is going to keep Zoro alive, and I believe Zoro's counters are probably going to get us through. Okay. Wow, we got the chocolates. Oh, did we get the chocolates? Yeah, we should get the chocolates. We might win on a timeout, but hey, like, that's not the end of the world. But look, that was a close one. Obviously, a different timed burst would have definitely made this a lot safer. But hey, this is why Zoro is one of the best in PvP. The man is almost undefeated when it comes to what he does with throwing back damage. And if you have him, try and max him out. Let's move on to the final fight. Riku, you dirty dog, you. I just can't stand when people do this type of shenaniganry. Chucking Gear 5 at the back, you're a disgrace. Nah, you're alright. But hey, we're going to take on Riku. He's ranked first a couple times, I believe, in PvP. He's running a weird Dex team at the front, and then he has Strikers. God knows what that final team is. But hey, let's send it. We've got one retry to go, and there is a cheeky free win at the top there. Now, if COBY doesn't pull through here, we're just going to swap to Gear 5 and take on that top team. But let's see how we go with this weird, cheeky Gear 5 on the bench strat. Now, we have Strength Slashes at the front with Kaku. Plus, if Big Mom does go off and half stats us, we can remove it with COBY. COBY's giving so many cooldowns to our strength units. 14 turns of cooldown is absolutely nuts. On top of that, Roger Whitebeard has 11. So this team does really, really work well against Dex. On top of that, they have -3 cooldown. So we can get a lot of like advantageous stuff on them with our special charges. Basically popping our specials off quite frequently compared to them. Because hey, when you have 11 cooldown and they have -6 on Doflamingo, I believe. That's just kind of nuts. Dofi is nerfing Free Spirits. So our Odin and our K-Dad are copping a little bit of a nerf, but look, it's nothing super serious. Now, Big Mom just melts for some reason. I don't know why, but Big Mom is just not hanging around for the fight now. Blackbeard, that's bad timing. Blackbeard is a god at charging the Gear 5 burst, and he just got his special ready to go before he went off, so he would have normally attacked, and then I would have not really had to worry about it. But now it's just put the enemy in such a really, really, really good spot to get the burst and just steal this fight, which is so goddamn annoying. Like, it's so frustrating. Because, like, yeah, now we're going to take, like, Sobomar shots. K-Dad's now dead. Like, it's just... That one Blackbeard timing could honestly lose us this entire fight, which is disgusting to think about, honestly. Like, it's actually ridiculously wild. Doflamingo is going to just kill my 2 int units. Look how much HP Doflamingo has too, by the way. Like, oh no, you killed everyone but the int units, bro. That's not ideal for us. Honestly, I kind of want him to use the burst now. Call it a day. Ah, that's not good. Use the burst, bro. Use the burst. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes! Alright, cool. Look, we shouldn't have lost that fight anyway, so them using a burst is actually, like, super beneficial. Like, that Blackbeard going, man, is just such bad luck. Strikers are up second. They don't have a burst, otherwise I would have flipped it around and used my Free Spirit team. Ideally, they're probably going to charge a burst, but a striker team it's not fun to see. It's definitely not fun to see. However, the strength team, it's, in my opinion, just in a much better spot than the striker team right now, especially with the buffs that our leader's giving our team compared to theirs. So we could do some pretty interesting stuff, especially if we pop off our specials, and then we could do some haste and shenanigans. Kobe's also giving us haste, he's also giving us cooldown, so we could be in a really fine spot here regardless. But unless you're below 50% HP, you don't get that 50% charge, which I do think is the biggest problem to Kobe. If Kobe just gave the 50% cooldowns, and then you just used it to get the haste, really, bro? Come on, man. That's not cool. That's not cool, but that is. That definitely is. Kill Roger Whitebeard. You love to see that. Okay, honestly, I think I saved my special. Jack's gonna go, and then Smoker's probably gonna get a special. So, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna let Jack go. And then I'm gonna use this to make sure that Kaido goes, because I don't want this fight to go any longer than it needs to go with him having his burst ready to charge. Like, it's just, it puts us in a really bad spot. Unfortunately, Kaido isn't below a certain HP threshold to get all the shenanigans, but now King goes. King should kill stuff. And now, if the enemy just goes crazy and decides to use their burst like that, I'm okay with it. It's going to kill some units, like everyone, but like it's Jack versus the world. So, I don't think Jack can beat Sasaki and Sanji, but hey, I've seen crazier things in my day. Like, I've seen much crazier things. Oh, this is a slugfest. Jack's going to HP cut me down. He's going to give himself some charge. Look, Jack being so low, and like, look at this slugfest. Alright, we're going into the final fight with the enemy not having their burst. So that's huge, but look, if this was like day 5, like I would have been sweating bricks right there. Like absolute bricks. Let's dive into the final fight. Free Spirit. I do like Free Spirit a lot. We're coming up against, I was going to say, the worst case scenario is we come up against Strength. With Kuma, Whitebeard, yeah, okay, so there's a whole bunch of shenaniganry going on here. Kuma's dangerous, Luffy's very dangerous, and then their bench is sort of stacked as well, so let's see if we can get the win here. If not, I'm just going to leave this in the video, and then I will go in with a Gear 5 fight against the non-leader. We want to make sure we get our wins, right? And taking an L on day 3 is always a bit of a curse for me, so I really don't want that to happen. Like, I don't want that to happen. Now, Whitebeard is going to get his special very quickly and very early. Well, actually, maybe not with this. Just hit Luffy for me, please. No! Not taking down Luffy special is a huge, huge problem. Because Luffy does by far, besides Whitebeard because of the HP cuts, but Luffy does by far the most damage on the team. And now, like, he got knocked back, so Tama's going now, which is not good either. We have to take some specials, otherwise I could have given haste. I do want to try and use my... Oh, okay, hang on. We could stop Luffy here. We can definitely stop Luffy here. And we can stop Kuma, Boa, and... Okay, that's good. That's really good timing. That 30% HP cooldown that Sanji gives. Yeah, very nice to have. Okay, Whitebeard gets up his stuff. Otama's going to heal us up, but we don't really need the healing. But that's okay. Luffy's not ready to go. Die. 5,000 from counters is kind of crazy. Okay, 2 units are getting hit hard here. We're losing... Oh, Otama survived! Otama's alive? That's crazy. Puts back up a counter. Sanji going there would have been great, but look, it's not the end of the world. Nami Karina going right now would have been superb, because they would have just stopped this. This could honestly lose us the fight. Okay, we're good. We are good. Oh no, don't you dare. Kazuna Boa, stop. Okay, action binding only Luffy is just very, very good for us. I don't know when to use COBY, man. I just don't know when. Nami Karina can stop Kuma, please. No, stops Law. Okay, Inuyasuma, please. Okay, Kuma's dead, so it's fine. Alright, Kuma's completely dead. Okay, Law's now dead, which is great. Inuyasuma goes kind of nuts with the amount of damage he can do. Zoro's going to be ready, but King's the big scary part here. But I think we're okay. Okay, the Zoro counters are just killing everything now. What I'm going to do, just wait a little bit. King's almost ready. King's alive, so let's do this. Let's bring everyone forward, even though we don't need to. And let's just make sure King's dead. Beautiful. Alright, beautiful. Honestly, Riku, screw you, man. Screw you. It shouldn't have got that sweaty. It should not have got that sweaty. But that is why you want to make sure that when you finish your fights, you put up something that isn't Gear 5. Do not be like Riku. Be like Chaozu. Be like the homies. Be like everyone else playing the goddamn game except for these selfish sons of bitches. And make sure that when you are done, you hit your setup, you go into Edit Leader, and you put up someone fun like Kaku or Law or Otama or someone silly. But that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed Captain COBY taking on Grand Party. It gets spicy tomorrow. I'm going camping too, so we'll try and get some videos out for you guys for the time being. But like I said, if you enjoyed the video, bell like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.